longer going home, isn't it?
And then it was night 7 out the Decatur Civic Center. Decatur 3v3 League. They're taking the ice. Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. This is the night 7 of 8 nights. Thursday will be the final night. If you're new to this, they mix up the teams every week. So you never know who you're going to be playing with. Especially didn't expect this. It's Sullivan Patton. He's going to be tending for the white team. They call him Squirrel. River Keller tending for the dark. I would post the rosters, but I already know they've been altered. So just follow along and enjoy. Here we go, folks. Night 7 underway. I do know that they will have 3 12-minute halves with time stoppage during any dead puck. So it'll be 12 minutes on the clock, which has been different. Every week they're trying to work out the kinks, make sure everybody gets enough ice time and everybody's got enough rest time, if you will. 12 minutes on the clock, 9 o'clock on the wall clock. Telling Kerrigan this might be the most evenly matched game so far. I think both teams are divided up pretty fairly. Picking up the pucks, it's going to be go time. All right, they got Patton back on the right side. We got Gage Hansen, Grant Phillips, Jovian Mitchell for the white. River Keller heading back on the left. It's going to be Griffin Hansen. See if I can get it. Uh-oh. And here we go. I don't know these players. That might be Campbell back on D. I'll yell at Greg Jenkins, who seems to be my money man when it comes to getting me some names. Mitchell on the left side shot. It gets redirected by Keller, and it's coming back to the blue line out of the zone. Gage Hansen trying to reset. Pressure on him, all over him. That might be Sheffer. Looks like he's skating like Sheffer. Skating down, Grant Phillips putting pressure on him. Near corner, out to Mitchell, sticked up. I believe that's Ryan Campbell hustling back. Mitchell's going to reach out and grab. Great back check for Griffin Hansen. Now it's back to Gage Hansen. Up the slot, save Keller, rebound. He doesn't get a clean shot, but it's going to go in on the backhanded, the third shot. 1-0 white. 11:15 left in the first. Face off center ice. White's going to dump it in. That's going to be Jenkins back there. Calvert coming in hard and fast. Shorey back there now, playing out to that far wall. Up to Hartrick. Turning and looking what he's got. Trying to get around Calvert. Calvert sticking him up. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins through the slot. Shot. Saved. Squirrel. Goes to that back wall. Jenkins still got control. Sticked up by Calvert. And his shot gets redirected to that far corner. Jenkins going to come away. Going behind Squirrel. Plays it out all the way to the D line. There's Shorey. Rafe Shorey sends it out to that far wall. Hartrick trying to get turned around and grab. Calvert's going to take it away. Gets taken down. It's a big pile up over there. Like they had a slip and slide going. This is James Roan. Roan's going to send it up to Avery Huddleston. Off his stick, down in. It's not going to be icing. Hard pressure coming in. That's Shorey back there. He's going to send it up the far wall. Ellison pinching in for the white. Keeps it in. Now Shorey finds Jenkins. Through neutral zone, sticked away by Huddleston. And now here's Clayton Ellison. Cuts to the right, up the slot. Through all sorts of traffic, still got control. Back behind, puts it in the slot, but Jenkins going to clear the crease and come in near corner. Going to come back to Trees. Trees fresh in the game. She's her first time on the ice. She's cutting right up the slot. She's going to send it over to James Roan, near side. Trying to get it back to Trees, sticked up. Shorey got him sticked up. And here goes Tom Zoo. Near side, Trees back on D. Crossing pass. Shorey, left shot, goal. Beautiful pass from Shorey to Tom Zoo. Ties it up 1-1. Remind everybody I am an amateur, so I'm definitely going to mess up some names tonight. Everybody's switching teams, and some of them don't have names on their jerseys. Back to Taylor, neutral zone. It's coming near wall, all the way down dark zone. Near side shot goes across the slot, but intercepted. Let's see who this is. There's Sheffer. I gave somebody else credit for being Sheffer. That is Sheffer out there. He's got his name on his back. Cameron Taylor, back wall. Sends it out, ricocheting around. It's going to clear the zone. And here's Gage Hansen. Left side shot from Grant Phillips, saved River Keller. I think that's Ryan Campbell. Plays it near wall. Teammate loses a skate, so it's going to go all the way back to Squirrel. Squirrel sends it over towards Phillips, but it's out of the zone. And now Matthew Sheffer regathering. Coming in on the near wall. Shot save, Squirrel. Now in the near corner. Grant Phillips going behind. Sheffer still putting pressure. Out on that far wall. The White cleared the zone, but Campbell's bringing it right back in, and that's Jovian Mitchell taking it away. Mitchell gets it, trying to get it up to Phillips, but taken away by Griffin Hansen. All the way back, Ryan Campbell retrieving. Back behind River Keller. Gets it up. This is going to be Jaden Jenkins. He's got Griffin Hansen near side. Shot, save, Squirrel. No rebound coming. Hansen, left side, shot, goal. It's a beautiful shot, Griffin Hansen's 2-1. Jenkins controlling with Elson after the faceoff. Sorry, I was trying to get some names. Figure out who some of these skaters are. Jenkins going to control through neutral zone. You got Hartcher going with. Pass across. Trees trying to stick it up. Gets back on Squirrel. He denies to the back wall. Now Trees going to bring it near side. Sticked off her stick. Back to Squirrel again. Sends it out. There's James Roan, I believe. Gets turned around. And this gentleman here, we're trying to figure out who he is. It's definitely not Sheffer. I called him Sheffer in the beginning. It's not him. Cutting up the slot. Hard hit from Trees. Loses the puck near side. Ellison's got control. That was a good defense from Kerrigan Trees. Prevent them from getting a shot right in the slot. Ellison's going to split the defense, go all the way to the back wall. Taken away. Greg, is that Braxton Harold? Possibly? Trying to figure it out. A couple skaters went for a line change. Puck's all the way behind Squirrel. And it's going to be Grant Phillips corralling out of the zone. Sheffer's coming right back at him. Cameron Taylor is going to put pressure on him all the way to that far corner. Great defense, Cameron Taylor. Sheffer loses a stick. Cameron Taylor doesn't care. He's going on the other side for a counter punch. Roan's going right back in the slot. Going to come back to Phillips. Back over to Cameron Taylor. Left side shot. Blocker save. Up off that back glass. Out of the zone. White got a reset. Grant Phillips over to Cameron Taylor. He's going to dump it in. Heading for a line change. Shorey's back there. Gage Hansen fresh in the game for the White. Thought he was going to try to pick one away. And Sheffer on the counter punch. Right side, sticked up by Huddleston, goes back wall. Puck near side. They're going to call the White for a penalty. It's going to be a hooking. I think they're pointing at Huddleston. All right, we're going to think that the dark jersey Big collision over here. We're thinking it's Cornette. But no name, no number, we don't know. So my apologies if your name's not Cornette. We're going to call you Cornette. Campbell knocks it down. Mitchell is going to grab it. Going down in the dark zone. Thought he was going to have a teammate trailing. Instead, it's going to be the Dark going on the counter punch. Save, Squirrel. It's going to be Gabe Henderson out there with Tom Zoo, Ryan Campbell for the Dark. Jovian Mitchell, Ethan Calvert, and Gage Hansen for the White. Gage Hansen sends it up out of the zone. Here goes Jovian Mitchell. Got Calvert going with. Nice pass to Calvert. Back to Mitchell. He was wide open. He goes hard into that board. He's going to be getting up. That's good to see. Pass back to him. Got him handcuffed a little. Right across the slot. Calvert's going to clear the crease. And Hansen's going to send it out to the far wall to Ethan Calvert. Pass over to Mitchell. Going to stick it up. Get around Campbell. Catch to the right. Shot. Goal! Ties it up 2-2. 4:21 left in the first. Darker still in the power play. They're skating 4v3. Sheffer going down around trees. Shot doesn't get off. Cornette sends it back to that back wall. And Sheffer back there. Trees putting pressure. Sticks it off his stick. Backhander right to Jenkins. Shot save, Squirrel. That shot hits the side of the net. Goes to the back wall. Sheffer still battling back there. Trees battling him. Puts him on the ice. They're going to call a dead puck. They're not going to call a penalty. 3:48 left in the first. We are back to 3v3. Both teams full strength. Sent deep, and Gage Hansen's going to corral. Coming near side. Beautiful pass towards Grant Phillips. Out ahead of everyone. Should be an icing. Good idea, though. Face off down in white zone. Sheffer for the Dark. Going up against Taylor. Still 3v3. A bunch of skaters coming out thinking they were going to get in the game, but not yet. Back to Cornette. Sticked up by Hansen. Puck still loose. Cornette's going to send it over to that far corner. Now Jenkins, left point. Trying to get it back up to Sheffer. He gets pirouetted around. He's going across the slot, sticked out by Gage Hansen. Back to Jenkins again. I like the way they're using their teammates. Shot from Cornette. Doesn't get through all the traffic. Gage Hansen's going to stick it out to that far wall. Hansen loses his stick. He's a soccer player out there. He's going to skate it down. And he's heading to go get his stick. This is Jaden Jenkins. Sticked up by Grant Phillips. Right him the whole way. It's out of the zone. Everybody's onside. Phillips cuts up the slot. Gonna try to wind up. Back up to Jovian Mitchell. Going to the back wall. Pressure coming in from Shorey. Back over towards Phillips. Sticked up by Jenkins. Here goes Jenkins. Jaden Jenkins on the right side. On the foot race. It's a one-on-one shot. Goal. Jenkins makes it 3-2. 2:23 left in the first. Face off center ice. Back to Shorey. Looking up, see what he's got. He's got Hartrick going on that far side. Huddleston clears it up to Ethan Calvert, but Shorey's pinching through. Shorey right up the slot. Pressure from Calvert the whole way. Calvert got him wrapped up. Shot save, Squirrel. They're going to whistle it dead. They thought Squirrel had it covered. And they're also going to put Ethan Calvert in the sin bin for 1:30. Darker are going to be skating 4v3 in the power play. .208 left in the first. Face off down in white zone. Zeus crossing pass, hits off Roan's skate. Now Ellison going to play off the far wall all the way down dark zone, and Shorey's going to beat him back here. Ellison's hustling in nicely though. Got to give it up to Clayton Ellison. Dark dump it down in the white zone. Huddleston hustles back. Plays it over near side to James Roan. All the way back to Shorey in the dark zone. Up off the glass, up to Tom Zoo. It's a 2-on-1 break. Zoo's got Hartrick. Hartrick trying to get it back to Zoo. Sticked out by Squirrel. Now it's over to Tom Zoo. Near corner. Cross the pass up the slot. James Roan's going to stick it up. Shot save Squirrel. Back in front, stick save by Squirrel, and they're going to clear the zone. Dark got to get reset. Shorey hustling back. Neutral zone. Finds Tom Zoo, far side. Crossing pass, sticked up, and it's going to come near corner. Another crossing pass. Good stick work by Avery Huddleston. Puck goes all the way to the far side, and puck's now in that far corner. Like Shorey pinched in when Huddleston was trying to clear it. Left side, crossing pass, sticked up by Squirrel. Beautiful stick work. Sullivan Patton. Now Griffin Hansen on the back wall. James Roan putting pressure. Puts him on the ice. It's going to be Clayton Ellison coming away. Short-handed rush. We just gained one back. He's going to have Taylor going with. Goes just ahead of Taylor's stick. Taylor in that far corner now. Pressure on him from Shorey. Henderson sends it out to Trees, right point. Shot, redirect, goes to back wall. Taylor, wraparound. All the way over to Roan. Back to Taylor. Shot, goal! That was beautiful. We're all tied at 3. 14 seconds left in the first. Bunch of hockey dads up here talking, saying when the penalty's ending, should be back to 3v3, but they usually throw that extra skater out there just to even things out. It's hard to yell for somebody to get off the ice. After 1, we're all knotted at 3. You don't see this every day. Sullivan Patton heading down to get some inside info from the Dark team. He's going to be heading down on the left side. Set start period 2. They are underway. Patton's not even in net yet. Henderson's trying to go down. Trees takes him off his skates. Now it's up to Gage Hansen. Cutting up the slot. Trying to get around Campbell. Puck coming near corner. Hard hit. Gage Hansen. Nice hit. Back to Cameron Taylor. Pass over to Trees. Left point. Wind up shot. Save River Keller. Coming near corner. Campbell's going to stick it out. Far wall. Trees pinching in. She's got control of the puck. She's got Cameron Taylor going across. Shot. Side of the net. Trees backhanded shot. Keller's going to cover it up. 11:16 left in the second. Calvert's going to try to get it back to Grant Phillips. He's going to race back. Neutral zone. Corral. Jaden Jenkins closest Dark. Over to Mitchell. Right side. Going to wind up. Shot goes right. Back wall. Ricocheting around. Dark are going to be on a counter punch. Jaden Jenkins going to dump it in. That was Hartrick that got it to Jenkins. And now it's Grant Phillips. Plays it over to Jovian Mitchell. Through neutral zone. Jovian on the right side. Trying to get around Cornette. It's going to back to Ethan Calvert. Sends it back over to Mitchell. In the near corner, ricocheting around. Pressure coming in from Jenkins. It's going to be Mitchell corralling. Nice pass over to Ethan Calvert. Shot, side of the net. Rebound goes across the slot. Cornette's going to stick it out to that far wall, and here he goes. Mitchell hunting him down the whole time. Cornette across the slot. Shot, save Squirrel. Got a backhand shot right on top of the crease. Squirrel reacts nicely. 10:08 left in the second. Got a good one. I told you it was going to be a good one. These two teams are pretty evenly matched right off the face-off. How about that? Squirrel was expecting it. Made a nice glove save. Threw it back out on the ice. Now Roan's trying to get around Tom Zoo, but Zoo, too much. Zoo going right back at the white. Cuts up the slot, shot, goal! Tom Zoo puts the white back on top, 4-3, 9:46 left in the second. I'm not sure, I think I said the white. The dark is on top, 4-3. You know what I mean. Amateur. Face off center ice. Oh, Shepard trying to get it going down towards the white zone. Now it's back to Shorey. Gets it up to Shepard. Back on D is Avery Huddleston. Pass over to that far side, Griffin Hansen. Reaching out, shot, save, Squirrel. He's going to put it back on the ice. He's going to sling it down. Give chase, boys. Shorey's going to corral. Nobody close. James Roan's kind of hunt in. Shorey cross over. I think that's Griffin Hansen. That's now it's Sheffer. Right side shot. Hits the side of the net. Going to be out to Ellison. Ellison's on a foot race. Griffin Hansen's trying to race back, but it's going to be Ellison on the right side. Get around Shorey. Shot, goal! We're all tied up. 4-4. 8:48 left in the second. Imagine that third period's probably not going to be a 12-minute with stoppage time. We're going to be running close on time. Gage Hansen right side. Takes it right up the slot. Gets the backhand shot on the pirouette. Goes to the back wall. Taylor's trying to clear it up. It's going to come back to Trees. She gets it back to Taylor. Near corner. Crossing pass. Sticked up by Ryan Campbell. Before it got over to Hansen. Hansen keeps it in. Right side. Crossing it up. Shot. Hits shin guards. That's Henderson. Doesn't feel good. Trees is gonna make sure his shin guards don't feel good. Taken away. Trees got a stick in there, and Taylor takes it away finally and going up the slot. Gonna go down. Shot. Save Keller. Keller's jumping out, covering it up. $7:58 left in the second. We got a great game here. This is probably going to be my favorite game so far this year. Calvert on the left side. Gonna send it out. That's Grant Phillips. Shot up and over off that back glass. Keller had his blocker out. Mitchell gets it back to Phillips again. Shots, glove save. I think they call that the catcher. All right, now 7:42. Same 6 out there. Face off down in dark zone. Mitchell back to Calvert. Over to Grant Phillips. At the blue line. Jenkins putting pressure on him. It's out of the zone now. Jenkins is going to keep this pressure on. Grant Phillips. Back through neutral zone. Sticked away by Jenkins. Here we go. Jenkins on the counterpunch. Calvert able to hustle back nicely. Now Tom Zoo on that far wall. Back to Jenkins. Right side shot. Save Sullivan Patton. The clearing pass kept in by Zoo. His wrister goes to the back wall, but Jenkins is there. Shot, save, Squirrel. Across the Zoo. He had a wide open opportunity. Didn't get a clean hit on it. Now back to Cornett. Shot, save, Squirrel. Get it out of there, boys. Sullivan Patton. Hell of a stand. Keeps it 4-4 with 6:55 left in the second. Coming back. Shorey, left-handed shot. Goal. Dark take a 5-4 lead. 6:49 left in the second. It's going to be Sheffer charging right back at him. That time his shot goes near side. Is in front of the net. Griffin Hansen trying to get it back to Sheffer. Right in the slot. Huddleston trying to help out Squirrel as much as he can. He's sticking it off Sheffer's stick. Now it's back to Shore. He's going to send it to that far corner. Avery Huddleston. Sheffer on his backside. Battling over there. Gets it up to Ellison. Ellison, pressure from Sheffer. Sheffer's a hard skater and a solid stick on him. Shot saved, Squirrel. It's going to come out to Ellison. Watch Ellison fly. He's got some wheels. Got Shorey on the backstroke. Shorey's going to poke it away. Great poke check by Rafe Shorey. On the counterpunch, trying to go on the right side. Backhanded across the slot. Doesn't get a shot off. It was good defense from James Roan. Now Griffin Hansen, top of the slot. Shot. Save, Squirrel, rebound. It's going to be Sheffer. It's now 6-4, 5:51 left in the second. 6 fresh skaters out there. Still same 2 goal keeps. Crossover, there's Taylor right in the slot. Shot, save Keller. Taylor's going to send it near side now. Back to Trees. Sends it back up near corner. That's Gage Hansen. See what he's got. Shot, save Keller. Still back on Gage Hansen. The Dark have a great 3v3 defense going on right now, doing a man-to-man. Taylor now over to Gage Hansen. Taken down. They're going to call it. Ryan Campbell tripped up Gage Hansen. The white team is going to be in the power play. White are skating 4v3 out there. Jovian Mitchell's faceoff goes across the slot. That's Hartrick trying to stick it out. Now Cornett. Looking up, see what he's got. Calvert's coming in. Pass towards Hartrick, gets over him. That's going to go all the way down. Not going to call the icing. Up to Calvert. Through neutral zone. Mitchell's on the left side. Right side Calvert's shot. Hits the crossbar. Now Grant Phillips at the left point. Skates it out of the zone. White got to reset. Played up to Gage Hansen. He was trying to get it over to Calvert. Sent it a little too deep. Now it's down in the dark zone. Mitchell's got to burn a sec. Wait for Calvert to get back on sides. Right at the center ice. Causing all sorts of issues here. Who's this? That's Hartrick. Mitchell. Right side. Left-handed stick. Gets it over to Grant Phillips. Wind-up shot. Goal! Not sure if Ethan Calvert had anything to do with that, but he was definitely shielding River Keller's eyesight. Now 6-5 with 4:12 left in the second. Both teams back to 3v3. They're going to leave Mitchell and Gage Hansen and Phillips out there for the white team. Jenkins getting bodied up by Jovian Mitchell over there. They're going to call Jenkins on the tripping. Delayed penalty. I'm not sure I agree with the tripping call. He was going for the puck. Either way, the white team's going to be back in the power play. 3:57 left in the second. Face-off, power play face-off, down in dark zone. It's Ellison versus Tom Zoo over there, and now Shorey in that far corner. Ellison's going to lean on him. James Roan cruising in. Now Shorey's on the ice. Zoo's helping out. Waiting for that puck to pop free. It's going to pop free, and that's going to be Tom Zoo coming away. Hustles in is Cameron Taylor. Brings him near wall. Zoo quick up off the ice. Puck still right here. Good battle going. Back through neutral zone. Cameron Taylor's got it. Up to Roan behind him. It's going to be Shorey, Rafe Shorey with Ellison on him. Shorey's going to dump it deep. And here goes Taylor. He's got some speed going. Everybody stay on side. Cameron Taylor right up the slot. Takes a shoulder from Griffin Hansen. Hits the ice. That's about the only thing they could do to stop him. Now Tom Zoo trying to get around Trees. Trees sticking him up, staying with him the whole way. Puts him in the boards. Near side, Griffin Hansen's shot, save Squirrel. Going to that near corner, going now behind. Trees going to reach in, try to take it away. Griffin Hansen, pass it out. There's Ryan Campbell's shot, up and over. Roan gets it up to Ellison. Ellison intercepted by Ryan Campbell right at center ice. His crossing pass intercepted by Taylor, coming near side. Staying in the zone. Ellison's going to skate through. Good battle going here. Up to James Roan. Trying to get it up to Taylor, and Shepard's going to head right back at the white. Shot. Save. Squirrel! Still in the slot. Sent out of there finally by James Roan. Now Matthew Shepard. Now Jaden Jenkins. Trees going to stick it off his stick out of the zone. Dart got to reset. Trees trying to get out to Ellison. All the way back to Ryan Campbell. Heading the other way. Got to hustle back. Roan's back. Griffin Hansen's shot. Up and over. Jenkins on that far wall. Taylor coming in. Roan gets it up to Ellison. Ellison gets turned around, but he's going to, here we go. Over to Taylor. Right side shot. Save River Keller. Covered it up. Dead puck. Face-off down in dark zone. 1:18 left in the second period. Here's Cornett. Pressure from Gage Hansen's going to take it away. Gage Hansen, 1-on-none. Shot. Save Keller. Goes to that back wall. Got his right leg pad out there. And Gabe Henderson sends it back through neutral zone and back to Avery Huddleston. Gage Hansen through the legs of Cornett. It's still hanging out right there. Cornett's going to grab. Cornett trying to get around Huddleston. Goes to the right side. Huddleston staying with him the whole way. Huddleston loses a skate. Now Gage Hansen. Cornett buries Hansen. Cornett still on his skates. He's got Hartrick right there. His shot goes left. It was a beautiful opportunity for the Dark team. Let's not get too chippy, folks. And out to Jovian Mitchell. On the foot race. Shot. Save River Keller. .18 seconds. Beautiful shot from Jovian Mitchell right off the face-off. Rebound shot goes up off the back glass. Grant Phillips going to try to keep it in the left point. 7 seconds left. That's Shorey over there putting pressure all over him. His pass across the slot goes all the way near side. Now Tom Zoo. That'll be it for 2. After 2, Dark on top, 6-5. All right, set to start period 3. Squirrel heading back to the right side. Keller on the left. White going right to left. Dark going left to right. Jenkins gonna send it back to Shorey. Shorey's been playing a lot of this game, I'll say that. At least he's been in the right place at the right time, I'll say. Now Jovian Mitchell. Turning, going through neutral zone. Trying to get around Jenkins. Cuts up the slot. Shot, sticked up by Shorey. Puck's still down there. Coming near wall. Everybody's hoping one of their teammates comes over and helps. And Jenkins going to come away with it. Up to Tom Zoo. Got some daylight. Finally, Mitchell pinches in on him and stick down in dark zone by Taylor. Zoo's got it control. Pass out to Jenkins. Going to be taken away. Grant Phillips coming on the left side. Zoo sticks him up. Phillips going behind. Out to Jovian Mitchell. He tried to do a quick snap pass over to Taylor. Now he's got to race Shorey back. Shorey good on his skates. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins carving through. Body control from Mitchell. And Phillips hits the ice. The White sent it down. It's going to come all the way back to River Keller. There's Rafe Shorey. Bunch of fresh skaters coming out. Jenkins cutting through neutral zone. Ethan Calvert's going to send it deep. Icing on the White. .43 left in the game. Face off down in White zones. Coming back, Griffin Hansen. Shot from the right point. Trying to go across slot. Shepard's getting bodied up by Trees. Puts him on the ice. Backhand shot. Save Squirrel. Gets it back out to Calvert. Squirrel don't care. He's like, keep shooting him. I'll save him. Calvert's racing the whole way back. Campbell, quick pass over to Griffin Hansen. Now he's heading back towards the White zone. He's going to pass it back to Trees. Sends it over to Gage Hansen. Quick pass out. Intercepted by Campbell. Trees sends it down. Dark team looking up, see what they got. Calvert's going to take it away. Right here on the left side. Stick it up to a stick shot. Save Keller. It was a close one. Right across the line again. There's Calvert. Cuts to the left side. Backhanded shot. Left of the net. Back wall. And now Ryan Campbell. Looking up, seeing what he's got. White back on defense nicely. And here goes Griffin Hansen. Trying to get around Gage Hansen. Tree's going to lend a hand. Now Ellison. Far wall. Ellison poked away by Shepard, but Trees pinching in, gets it up to Gage Hansen. Gage Hansen, near side, pressure from Campbell, crossing pass. Ellison was over there, but intercepted by Shepard, and now coming up to neutral zone. She pinched in on Griffin Hansen, goes back to Squirrel and out to Ellison. Nice stick work, Ellison. Now he's got to race back. There's Cornett. There's just in the right place at the right time. Now Griffin Hansen, wind up shot, save Squirrel. Hard hit after the shot. Trees trying to act like one of the Hansen boys. Puck's going to be all the way down. They're not going to call the icing. Trees heading for a line change. Gabe Henderson sends it around near side. And here's Hartrick. Up to Cornett. Right point. Look at what he's got. James Ronan's right in front of him. Shot goes way high and left. Ricocheting now out to that left point. Now there's Henderson. Puck handle that in, Gabe. Over to Cornett. Save. Squirrel. Missed the faceoff, but it's 8:15 left in the game. Over to Henderson. He's going to get a backhanded shot to Squirrel. He's going to stick it all the way out. Kept in by Cornett. Going on that far wall. In that far corner, going behind. Going to be a Michigan. Not going to happen. Backhanded shot goes up in the air, not on net, and Roan's going to send it behind and near side. Huddleston trying to clear it back to him and finally clears it up to Mitchell. Nice pass over to James Roan. See this ripper. Back to Mitchell. Got a little happy. He was salivating like a kid walking into a buffet. Back to Roan. He's going to keep it in the zone, but Hartrick's there. Now Mitchell pinching in out of the zone. Mitchell's got to get on side. He is. James Roan. Over to Mitchell. Slappa! Back glass. Beautiful shot, but we need a goal. Back to Huddleston. Watch this wrister. Redirect. River Keller. Oh, man. He was there the whole time. 7:17 left in the game. 9:46 on the wall clock. We got a great game here. I knew it was going to be. Talking with Kerrigan before the game, she's like, this game looks like it's going to be well balanced. And I can't agree more. We didn't have Keegan O'Brien here. He was supposed to be here today. Who else was supposed to be here? Aiden Pennypacker. But Grant Phillips, there's him in the boards over there. He joined us tonight and lost 2, gained 1. Cameron Taylor going to send it back towards the dark, and there's Shorey trying to get around the zebra. Taylor takes control. I think that's Calvert. Calvert gives it back to Phillips, back to Calvert, and he's going to grab. Over to Taylor. Left side. Shot goes right. He was trying to avoid Rafe Shorey. Now Calvert. Taken away by Tom Zoo. Back to Calvert. Leaves the puck behind. Here goes Tom Zoo. Right behind him is Jaden Jenkins. They're going to call the penalty on the white. With 6:02 left in the game, Dark are going to be skating 4v3. Henderson over to Campbell. Slappa goes left of the net, back wall. Sheffer back there corralling. Nobody putting pressure. Shot save Squirrel. We're going to face off near side now. Sticked out by James Roan. All the way back to Ryan Campbell. Keeps it in the zone. Right up the slot, right side. Shot save Squirrel. Rebound shot. Now it's finally cleared out by Trees. And here goes James Roan. He's ahead of all of his teammates, so he's trying to see who he can give it up to. Pass back to Gage Hansen. Shakes off Sheffer. Hansen, he's a bull moose. His shot, backhanded shot, goes left, and Ryan Campbell sends it out the far side. Trees tried to send it across. Gabe Henderson sends it off that back net. Dead puck. Got 2 fresh skaters out there for the White. Trees going to keep it in on that far wall. There's Cornett playing it near wall over to Griffin Hansen. Ethan Calvert's going to hustle back, send it over to Jovian Mitchell. Counter punch going. Short-handed counter punch. Mitchell's going to send it into dark zone. 15 seconds left in the power play. Usually they like to throw the additional skater out there for the White. 8 seconds. Trees hustling back. Cuts up near side, out of the zone. And now Shepard through neutral zone. Heading back. Trees, good back check. Takes it away from him. Back to Henderson. Shot, save, squirrel, rebound shot. It's going to be the second rebound put in the back of the basket by Matthew Sheffer. That'll kill the penalty. Everybody's skating 3v3, 4:53 left in the second, or the game, I'm sorry. Joey Mitchell, gripper, saved River Keller. Grant Phillips getting back to Mitchell. Got Huddleston back on D, trying to get open. Great defense back here from Hartrick. Shot, save, River Keller. I don't know how Mitchell did that, but he got a shot off. 4:06 left in the game. Taylor and Ellison checking in. Taylor's corralling. Crossover on Keller. He's going to cover it up. Try this again. Face off. 4 minutes left in the game. 7-5. We got a 2-goal game. Jenkins hard on the board. He's going to be getting up, though. Now back to Avery Huddleston out of the zone. White got to get reset. Huddleston keeps his calm. His pass over towards Ellison's intercepted. It's going to be Shorey. Rafe Shorey on the right side. Going into that near corner. Poked away by Huddleston. Shorey's got it back. Now it's back to Jenkins, to Shorey. Across the middle, and Taylor's going to intercept. Taylor's going to have a foot race going. Jenkins, look at Jenkins go. He's got some wheels. Taylor sends it deep. Ellison's going to reach in. He's got Taylor right in front. Can't get it to him. Ellison now all the way back. Avery Huddleston shot. Redirect goes just to the right of the net. Beautiful redirect. They're not going to call the high sticking. And Shorey plays it out to that far wall under the zebra. The dark team looking up to see what they got. Intercepted by Ellison. Got a burn sec. Slappa. It's going to go back on Keller. He's got control. Back on the ice. Jenkins. Nice outlet pass. He was trying to get Shorey going. It's going to go all the way back to Squirrel. Here goes Gage Hansen. All fresh White coming out on the ice. Gage Hansen poked away by Tom Zoo. Trying to get around Trees. Cuts up the slot. Tom Zoo one-on-one. Save. Sullivan Patton. Rebound. Henderson. Denied by Patton. Patton's having a hell of a time down there. They finally cleared out of the slot. Trees is coming near side. Pass out to Gage Hansen. Sticked up by Tom Zoo. Henderson plays it off that far wall, but Hansen's going to send it deep again. Ryan Campbell. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. Campbell through neutral zone. Trees back on D. Pass over to Henderson. Shot left of the net. Trees is going to corral. Not sure what's going on down here. Ryan Campbell scored himself. They're not going to whistle the play dead, even though the net is off the pegs. Tom Zoo shot, hits Trees in the skates. She's hurting. She's screaming, oh. The zebra's back there trying to fix the skates. This is a circus. James Roan. Pass out to Ethan Calvert. He's got control of it. Henderson putting pressure on him. Who's he got coming with? Trees went for a line change. It's going to be Calvert taking it away. Finally kicked out of there by Sheffer. Neutral zone. 1 minute left. Calvert back to Roan. Right at the blue line. Sheffer's going to dump it deep. That's Griffin Hansen on the back wall. Trying to get it in front again. Squirrel's going to stick it out. All the way back to blue line. Cornett shot. Blocker save. White have to do some praying or do some playing. One or the other. Cornett left point. Sends it back up and deep into the White zone. A lot of puck chasing going on right now. Now Jovian Mitchell's going to corral. Griffin Hansen across the slot. Oh, close one. Sheffer was trying to sneak a last second goal. Jovian Mitchell. 8 seconds left. Poked away by Cornett. Beautiful defense. That'll be it. Thanks everybody for watching. One more night. Wave it off. Doesn't count. He wasn't counted. I think he was going to get an ice cream cone if he scored. Tucker Hart. No, that's Griffin Hansen. Either way, Dart come away with the victory. One night to go. We'll see you Thursday.